Hello, beautiful Geminis, and welcome to this, your pocketbook / money reading for the month of November. So we are doing things a little bit different. I'm trying to keep these to like 15-minute messages, and we're going to be using two different spreads with the Sacred Destiny Oracle is up first. We're going to get a clue first about what your kind of, this has to do with purpose, your path, your where you're heading in terms of career and or money and or power. So we got the Power card here, and we're going to pull from the Spacious tarot deck to get a little bit of clarification. Yeah, this Power card, oosh. There's a lot going on here. Ooh, got the Hermit to help clarify it. Power card has to do with, you know, like when the clouds bump up against the mountains and what happens. Ooh, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, exciting. Okay. Yeah, when the clouds bump up against a mountain and, you know, have that, you know, really zingy, oh, we got 10 of Swords here too. Okay. Any other messages here for Gemini? Just out of curiosity, any other clarification that you want to? Okay. This is already an amazing spread. Okay. So to start with, the Power card. So when I was talking about mountains, you know, clouds pushing up against mountains and the energy that it just, you know, like that friction, that zone of, you know, these two very powerful elements. You have earth energy on the one side and the terms of the represented by the mountains here, and, you know, possibly not even mountains, it could be hills, right? And then you have air and, well, I mean, mostly have water with the clouds, but then you also have air and fire in the form of electricity. So a lot of elements coming into play, all four, in fact, and, you know, making this really an electrical, very powerful, energetic, you know, whenever, you know, I feel like it's not just challenge here. I feel like there's some sort of adversity happening where it's like you're bumping up against your boundaries, other people's boundaries, and then there's just this friction, and it's creating this power, this raw energy. So let's look into that. So you have the Hermit card. I feel like you have been in retreat a little bit, and you are using that retreat time, withdrawing from other people, trying to find and re-spark your own light within and using it to shine on your path. And really here, something else just popped in my head. This also represents like the lamp here, that light inside the lamp is also the star. Okay, very much the star card energy. So what I'm saying here is that you have hope, and it's inside you, and you've drawn it out, you've pulled it out of yourself. This is what the Hermit does. The Hermit draws their personal energy, their hope, their dreams, that bundle of energy, and they put it into this lantern, and they use that lantern to light their way. Okay, especially considering, look at you know, how dark this forest is. You can sort of make out that it's a forest. There are trees here, but yeah, it's a bit frightening. And I'm also getting the sense that it feels like a prison. It feels like you can't see past the forest. You can barely see the trees, and you want to get past. You need some freedom. You know, I'm feeling a little claustrophobic here looking at this card. And so, yes, this is what you have been up to. You have been really focused on what it is that makes you happy, what it is that you know, sets a fire in you, motivates you, and you're using that to light your way. So fascinating, fascinating. I love these cards, by the way. Spacious Tarot, freaking awesome. You also have the Wheel of Fortune pop out to help clarify this power card. So, yes, a lot of friction, adversity, challenges. This is, you know, where this energy is being created. And this is fabulous because the Wheel of Fortune popped out, which means that the universe has your back in this situation. What you know, what's happened, the fact that it's happening this way, that's fine. It's not a problem. It's not an issue. The universe still has your back. There's good fortune coming your way. Luck is on your side. These are all of what the Wheel of Fortune is about. So use that fire. Push, 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 push forward. And, you know, break those boundaries. Now, the Ten of Swords also popped out. Ten of Swords is, you know, this is people stabbing you in the back. I was straight up, that's what I am getting. That you have been used. You know, this is you. You are the tree. You've been, you know, like you grew, you know, sacrificed yourself, you were chopped down, used for firewood, whatever, and now you got these freaking 10 swords stabbing in your back. Basically like kicking you while you're down kind of a thing is what I'm picking up here. And these cards are saying that yes, this is happening, but this is the 10 of swords, which means that this is the situation is at an end. This is it. This is the last place, the last stop before a new beginning starts. So this is actually, though it represents the hurt and the pain of what you have been through, probably recently in terms of, you know, trying to move forward and get ahead. It's you at the end of that cycle, right? And it's not even a big cycle. It's just a situation. It's here to say this is temporary. You're moving in now. This is coming to an end. You're moving into a new beginning, and that new beginning, you know, the universe has your back, and you are in a very powerful place. Yes, it's been painful. It's been challenging. It has created this crazy amount of energy. But look what you've done. You were able to put that energy into a tool that will help you to light your own way going forward. All right, let us look at just a regular tarot here and find out what is happening. Oh, you got the Death card. Wow, okay. And you also have the Five of Swords. That was something I was also getting with the Ten of Swords up above, is that whoever these people are that, oh, this is perfect. This is great. I'm going to just check one more. Yep. And I'm going to pull, let's see, I'm going to pull a clarification card, okay, for the Death card. I don't feel like I need clarification, but I just want to check to see with the deck if there are any other cards. Yes, they are. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so what I was picking up here with we'll talk about the Ten of Swords, what I was collecting. So Death card. This is fascinating. This Death card to me is about change that you have seen coming for days, months, possibly years. You know what's coming. You know that change is on the horizon, and it is final. You feel like you are, you know, at that Ten of Swords where you're at the end. Well, this is major arcana. So this is a situational card where Ten of Swords, whatever the situation is finally ending and you're going to start a new beginning. The Death card's a little bit more long term, right? major arcana has to do with life situations, not just, you know, what happened last weekend. Now the weekend's over. This has to do with permanent change that you can see coming from a mile away. But it happens gradually, and when it ends, it ends, and it's you can't go backwards, right? You can only go forwards. So yeah, so this card is being clarified by the King of Wands. Now, this could be you and this passionate energy, which we talked about before, that Hermit card that you got, you drawing from your own inner strength. And, you know, this, I feel like this is you, the King of Wands. You're relying on it's like you're rediscovering your passion, right? So whatever it was that was driving you before is ending, and you are getting back to your fiery self, you know, that inner motivation, and you are utilizing that to move forward. And, you know, you've got a fire salamander here in your hand. It's kind of like your mascot, you know, it's like you're drawing on those things around you that feed this fire, right? You're recognizing now, and it's the little things. It's not the big things. It's the little things. In fact, here's where the Ten of Swords and what I was picking up, this Five of Swords. So in the situation, you going through this change is, you know, it's a win and a lose situation. The Five of Swords is, you know, it's like a battle went down, a battle of wits, and, you know, it's like you won the battle, but there was a cost to winning that battle, and that's possibly losing some friends. However, in this situation, it's totally appropriate. Remember, this is a reading about money, and so it could be that you are finding out who your real friends are in this situation, and you are going through this change where you're reigniting your passion. You're, you know, what, like I said, whatever it was that was motivating you before is no longer kind of, you're looking for change. You knew that would end, and you are looking for something new. And if the cost of that is, you know, finding out that some of your friends are not going to follow you into this new place that you want to go, then so be it. And why do I say that? Because that card is also being clarified by the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there is a lot of support. There are friends here that you have not met yet. There are people that you would just really appreciate working with. This is kind of you. So this is actually an after tarot card, so technically it would be you having worked on something very fine with other people and producing this really, you know, he's looking at the sculpture here, but this is also in the architecture. You see the Three of Pentacles up there, up above in the archway, you know, holding up this entire building. But, you know, the sculpture that they've created together, this is you admiring the work that you have done with other people. In the traditional tarot, which is the kind of right before this image, it's three people standing together and planning what they will be doing. And here he's admiring the fruit of their work. In fact, it's very bountiful, right? Because this represents like harvest. So, yeah, there are friends that you feel would be just people you haven't met yet, but, you know, people that you will admire, people that you can work with, people that you can create something greater, something, you know, just that is more along the lines of what it is that you're looking for, more, finer, like quality of level of work, just something more grand, something more purposeful is what I'm picking up here. 15 minutes. Okay. I've got another card to pull. Okay. You also have the Four of Pentacles, and this is where it comes down to it. You are, you're in a place where you need to save money, and that is part of what's motivating you. So you are, here sitting very protectively on your coins, and then using your coins actually to protect yourself. So like your inner, like your heart. This coin is being held very firmly over your heart and your chest, and so like it's protecting, those things that are growing inside of you, that slowly, that small flame, that's your passion, that you're starting to grow. And then also these coins are helping you to be inspired. To me, this is more of a crown chakra thing, where it's about you kind of rebalancing and reconnecting with your higher self, like that sacred space. It's more spiritual. So, your coins are helping you to do that, of course. And then the other thing I picked up is that everything that you're doing here is balancing your money, right? You're using it to protect yourself, you're holding down your foundation, and it's helping you to gain a greater clarity, kind of about like what's important to you. That's the spiritual side of you. And then, like I said, it's protecting your passionate growth that's just starting inside of you, right? That you, in hermit mode, when you withdrew a little bit, you were able to draw out just an inkling, about what it is that you feel is going to keep you going in the future, especially given now that what motivated you in your past is not going to work, right? You got to get back into this full-on King of Wands, and it starts with something small, this fiery salamander in the palm of your hand. So you have to hide that away, protect it from these idiots. No, I'm just kidding. From the people that don't want to see you succeed. That's really what I'm picking up from that. Because remember, these are the same people that really took advantage of you in year 4 and before, and really reduced you to this stump. And then what did they do? They stabbed you in the back. Okay, let's pull an oracle card. Okay, and this is just to get a little bit a little bit more advice about your money. You have Elon Musk. Okay, so how to make money. You can't make an omelet without risking a few nest eggs. Okay, definitely some advice there about how to think about your money, and risking a few nest eggs. So yeah, that you have to decide for yourself, what the value is of the quality of life that you're going to have. Are you going to, like, which of those things are foundational? Which of those things are protecting you? Which of those things are inspiring you? Those nest eggs, you know what I mean? And then how to save the money. Icarus lacked a better spacecraft. So he's speaking about Icarus and his father flying towards the sun. And what he's saying is, just don't do it dumb. You could do it better. You don't have to glue feathers onto a wing frame, with wax that will melt by the sun, right? You can work smarter and with those nest eggs and reach for the same goal and succeed and be more successful if you do it more smarter. You could do a better job, is all I'm saying. Okay, and how to make it meaningful? How to make your money meaningful. Hitch your wagon to the future and design it yourself. So here, this is again encouraging you to look for, you know, like, what is it past this, death card? What is it past this change that, what's in your future that you can, really feel inspired by, right? Like, what is the work that you can do that will really, that can allow you to stop at the end of the day and just admire the work that you've done, not just yourself, but the work that you've done in concert with somebody else, that will really give you that sense of peace, fulfillment, and satisfaction that maybe you're missing right now. And then design it yourself. Well, yeah, you are going to be doing the work as well, so be looking for that. All right, that's 21 minutes. That's a long time. Sorry about that, Gemini. I hope this resonated with you. It was a fascinating reading. I really loved the two kind of separate readings, but how well they meld together. This is great energy. Thank you so much, Gemini, for sharing it with me. And I hope this resonated with you. And I hope to see you again next week when we talk about self-love, self-care. All right. Light and love to you. Bye-bye.